That's better. What's up? No train watching today. Sitting at the shop doing some work. Waiting on somebody to come by. So, I think what I'm going to do now. Hey, Les, how are you? What I'm going to do now is whenever I go train watching and go live at the same time, I'm going to do chapters. And hey, Digger Evans, how are you, buddy? I'm on my phone as I explained. Okay. So you don't have to type too much, Digger. Good to see you, though, buddy. Um, so when I go rail fanning and I'm live for replays, I'm going to do chapters of when the train comes by, so that if I'm in an hour, 2 hour stream, and somebody wants to watch just the trains, you'll be able to go right to the trains. So I figured out how to do chapters, and chapters is really easy to do. Um, it's super simple. You just figure out where you want your chapters to be and put your timestamp in your description. But you need to start out with a 00.00 timestamp so that it has something to reference from. So I'm told. Still suffering from a stiff neck, I'm thinking. Well, I hope you feel better. I know that sucks. I know that feeling. So bad, so good, so well. I'm still messing around with my, I think it's my sacroiliac, that joint that's giving me a problem. But I got a belt coming that I'm wearing like a belt now that I can adjust, and that helps a lot. But I got a better belt made for it that I have coming. So I must have, I don't know if I don't know what I did to it. I know it was probably that job I was doing when I was like on my knees and crawling all over the place and stretching funky. Man, I gotta watch this sort of stuff anymore. Might be time to find a new profession. I don't know. So what are you fellas up to today? How you all doing? Did you have a good day? Considering Digger doesn't have a computer and Les isn't feeling too well. Serves me right for walking. with I'm old, Yeah. Hello, can't stay, but hi. Okay, Pappy. Hi. Can't stay. I'm not having a good day. Well, sorry to hear that, buddy. Some days you just don't, man. It'll get better. It's gotta be pretty bad for you to have a bad day. Because you're a happy guy. Don't let it get you down, man, whatever it is. I've been tinkering with my Walters factory. That's cool. Not till 6. You're working? Is that why? Okay. That explains it. That explains it, Lucy. That surely explains it. Ah, what's up, Dwight Curly? Say something funny, Dwight. Cheer Pappy up. He's at work. He's not having a good day. Man, some days it's like that. Me too, man. My headlight. I'm trying to figure out the headlight on my truck. It's not the headlight that's bad, but one headlight. It was dim, and now it don't work. And I looked online and it said trace back to the ground and check the ground. I did. I cleaned the ground, the main ground up. I cleaned that up. I think it's the connector itself. I'm going to see if I can get new connector and replace that connector because the plugs in the connector look really dirty. And I tried cleaning them with a little fingernail board. No, it's not the fuse because my other headlight works. Thank you, though. I have one headlight that works fine, one that doesn't. And it was dim to begin with. So it's in the connection. And I think, like I said, that connection at the headlight plug is really corroded. What's up, John? How you doing, Mystic? You having a good day? So my hands are all dirty from messing with that. But that's all. It's just got one eye, one headlight. Maybe I'll mount something up there. Where did you just get home from, Dwight? Where did you just get home from, Dwight? Strip club? I just got home. I think he's been to the strip club. Some have separate fuses. That's interesting. I have to check and see. Digger. I'll have to look. Thank you, Digger. You're a genius, maybe. I lost my debit card, so I've been through a lot this morning. Damn, Dwight. Everybody's having a shitty Monday. Jeez. Let's all cry together. No. That sucks, man. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. I'm sorry to hear that, Dwight. Hope you find it or you get a new one. One or the other. Man. I don't feel so bad now. Yeah, Pappy. I don't know. It must be the beginning of the month blues, I guess. I don't know. Let's hope we all get them out of the way right now, today. Oh. At least it's a nice day. It's cold. I got my long pants on. It's not that cold, but I want to be prepared. Takes 10 days for a new one. Well, I'm sure they can expedite that for you somehow, especially if you need it. Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually having an awesome day. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Don't be sorry. I'm having an awesome day now because I'm hanging out with you guys. But we'll see. Going back to that house that I hurt myself in yesterday. Not real hard work to do there now, but oh man, wish I had a crystal ball. Don't we all? If today was a sucky day, just don't get up. Don't go to work. You know, how much nicer would that be? I do have cards, but I mostly carry cash. My 1 month old computer. Yeah, that sucks. Digger's brand new computer died. You're still old school, Pappy. It's alright. Well, at least it's under warranty, Digger. That's the good thing, right? Hopefully they'll get it right and bring it back to you. Or get it back to you some way. Or replace it. Yeah, that ticks you off though, doesn't it? When you buy something brand new and like a month later it breaks. Yeah, I had problems with mine too when I bought mine. My latest one. Brought it back and then they fixed it. Don't know what it was. Some days it don't pay to get up. Or out of bed at least. It's a big. Hi Lee, how are you? It's a Dell. Dell makes supposed to be good. I don't know anymore. Who knows anymore? There's so many darn computer companies anymore. Who knows what's good and what's bad? Just because, just because you buy a good one, brand wise, doesn't mean it's going to be a good computer. Lemons come in all shapes and sizes. Stay off those dirty sites, Digger. Yeah, Digger, stay off them dirty sites. Well, guess this week it's going. Today is the warmest day it's going to be. It's going to be like, come Friday, it's going to be in the 40s. Dell should be good, but loyalty is still with Mac. Have you ever had an issue with your Mac, Les? I know people that never did. I guess the operating system was good. Pay with cash now until I get my card. Well, hopefully you don't have to pay too much stuff. You don't have to get too much stuff, Dwight. I guess you did cancel your card, right? Told them it got lost or something. 32 with frost. Brr, man, that sucks. That just makes me cold thinking about that. Got two Dell laptops, and they run good. Shield virus, and the operating system getting too big for the model. Good thing, Dwight. You might find it. It might have fell out of your pocket, might be in your house somewhere, could be in your car somewhere. I guess you went back to wherever you used it last, right? I'm trying to store all my videos and pictures. Oh, sugar dumplings. I guess I'll have to cut that. Get a little shorter. Yeah, it's always something, man. It's always something. It's too much to ask if life all went so easy for us. Is it? I don't think so. Man, I can't wait to go home. Meatloaf tonight again, Pappy. Woohoo! Man, my meatloaf was so good last night. I can't wait to make another one. I'm gonna be on a meatloaf kick for a couple months, probably. Eat meatloaf every day. I love meatloaf, man. Nah, I didn't have. No, I didn't have it for breakfast. I just got a pork roll sandwich late in the day. I wasn't hungry. Um, not even hungry now. I just had one a little like a pork roll on a bagel, just around 11:30, and be hungry when I go home. So I don't know. It's a good thing, I guess. Bat Out of Hell, by far the best album. How'd that come on? I'm talking about Meatloaf. You're talking about Bat Out of Hell? Meatloaf. Oh, Digger, you're funny. Fry some up with eggs. Maybe I'll have that for dinner tonight, okay? I'll have that for dinner tonight. I'll fry some up. I mean, heat it up. And have some eggs with it. What kind of eggs should I have with it, Pappy? Sunny side up so they break on it? Yeah, I think so. I know I said meatloaf. It's funny. Last night I typed in on Google search. I typed in meatloaf to get some meatloaf recipes. Some other ones I wanted to get. And yeah, that came up. Meatloaf came up. The dude, the band, the guy. I was like, oh man, got to put recipes next to that. Yeah, first thing you probably put, if you put meatloaf in Google, that's probably the first thing will come up. Not even like meatloaf recipes. Big slab pan fried with eggs over medium. I like my eggs runny, so I'm gonna have runny eggs over it with some gravy and mushrooms on top of it. That's heaven, almost. Lehigh River Subdivision. What's up, Ian? I got a meatloaf recipe at home. I got a meatloaf recipe up here. Yeah, you have to tell me about your meatloaf recipe. I think I might make a meatloaf recipe video just so I could be amongst the many that are out there. Maybe it'll get 1 million views if I name it something funky, something different. My great grandma's 200-year-old meatloaf recipe, the best ever. You don't get meatloaf there. What the heck's the matter with that? It's going to run. Okay, Lee. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Meatloaf in the freezer. I have meatloaf in the freezer. I made it last week. I made two. Froze one. Ate one. But it's not made from beef, chicken, and turkey. Mine is made with beef, pork, and veal. I've got. Sometimes you'll see at the store the meatball mix. That's what I was going to do. I was going to make meatballs. Me and Pappy were chatting, and he says something. I don't know. Oh, we were talking about meatloaf after that, and then he's like, I don't know. So I decided to make a meatloaf. So, but it turned out good, man. It didn't have no grease at all. There was no grease in the bottom of my meatloaf pan. It was good, man. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no chicken loaf. Nah. Yeah, you like mashed potatoes with your meatloaf too? Pappy does. They're okay. I'd rather have a baked potato. Something about baked potatoes, and then I'll mash it myself. I like the skin of potatoes. Do y'all like the skin of potatoes? I like the skin on my potatoes, on my sweet potatoes. I hear a train. I hear a train a coming. It's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'll eat meatloaf with anything. Yeah, I will too. I don't care. Have some broccoli. Maybe I'll have that too. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'll pan fry some sweet potatoes and have that with my eggs and meatloaf with sweet potatoes. Oh man, I love to cook. Y'all love to cook? Rats. All right, Pappy. Talk to you later on, buddy. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Dang work. Got baked taters for tea with beans and salad. Uh, what's up with the tea with beans? Drinking tea? Or, like, what do you do with that, Les? Yeah, you like cooking too? I do love cooking. I'm a pretty good cook. I'm the type of cook, even if it sucks, I'll still have it. I mean, tea the meal. Tea the meal? Now I'm really lost. Never peel spuds, even for home fries. Yeah, I love the skin, man. I don't ever peel them. I wash them, but UK people drink tea. I understand that, Dwight, but tea the meal. I don't understand that. Tea the meal. You mean tea with your meal? Chuck, you coming over? Come here, Chuck. Chuck's getting big, man. Come here, Chuck. Chuck. Man, he's getting big. He's packing it away. Evening meal is called tea here sometimes. Really? Hmm. Really? Why do they call it tea? Hmm. So is your like I know my friends that live in Italy. Um, their big meal is like lunchtime, like, and then like around 2 o'clock they come home for lunch. And their big meal is 2 o'clock, and then later they have like I don't know, want to say a snack, but not such a big meal. Do you guys do that too? Is your big meal more in the afternoon? Dinner is at lunchtime. Okay, so like tea time is just like a snack kind of to tide you over, to get you through the night. Yeah, I think that makes better sense. Um, because it gives you some time to burn it off. Supper, supper. It gives you time to burn it off. That's my thinking, I guess. If you eat a big meal at night, sometimes, you know, doesn't sit well. So, tea, huh? So why do you know why it got that name of the meal of tea? That's interesting. Depends on what you want. Sunday dinner is often at midday, but for me, tea is the big meal. Ah, tea is a bigger meal than supper later. You're really confusing me now, man. So, okay, you wake up, you have breakfast. We have breakfast, okay? Then around noontime, one, something like that, we have lunch. Then we have dinner or supper. So now tell me what your day is like. You Brits are confusing, man. Except on Sunday, when Sunday dinner is at the real dinner time. See you, Ian. Thanks for stopping, man. Be careful out there. Why do you have a fake dinner time? Dinner time's dinner time, man. You Brits are confusing. Blimey. So I have another question for you, Brits. But I'll let you answer my first question. On Sunday, dinner is the evening meal and is usually a roast dinner. For you, it is, okay? In the South and in posh families, it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. But for the North and poorer households, it's breakfast, dinner, tea, and supper. Dinner, teas. So y'all have four meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper. What's the biggest dinner? What's the biggest meal? I guess it depends for everybody, right? Apparently, meal times slipped for Victorian middle and upper classes. Hmm. See, like, we call dinner and supper the same thing. You know, some people call it supper, some people call it dinner, but it means the same here. It's interesting. No, I mean, we have supper, but it could be called dinner too. It's the same. Like, some people call it supper, some people call it dinner. I don't know if it's an East Coast, Midwest, West Coast thing. I don't know. Dwight, what do you call dinner? Supper or dinner? Sometimes I call it supper, sometimes I call it dinner, but they're the same. They're not two separate things. What about second breakfast? That would be brunch. I don't have brunch. Yeah, I'm just breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. That's it. And then snack is in between or something. Snack in the morning you call lunch. But like, what is a snack to you? Is a sandwich a snack? A sandwich is like a meal to us here. A snack is more like um, chips, you know, not, I forget what you guys call them. Potato chips, we call them. Or something of that nature, an apple, an orange, or, a cookie, or, something like that, or snacks. Guess what you have for lunch? Humble pie. Between breakfast and midday is a snack called baggin. Baggin? Oh my God, you guys are really complex over there. It used to be a bar of chocolate or chips or crisps. Crisps, okay. So that's what you call. That's what you call lunch? No, man. We have a sandwich for lunch. But I do know some people that have dinner for lunch. Like a heavier meal. Like my farmer friends, they used to have when they farmed. They don't farm anymore. But they used to have a big meal for lunch, midday, and then something later, yeah, for dinner time. Because their day could end at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. Digger, you're on a boat on Taco Bell. You don't get a Taco Bell. Sandwich is definitely not a meal unless you are a tiny person or a sparrow. Really? I'm a fat boy and I eat sandwiches. All right, here's my next question from my British friends. The other night I noticed in Anthony Dodge's live stream he said bloody and he apologized for that. Is bloody a bad word over there? You guys can't use that on the internet? Like, what's up, mailman? How you doing today? Have Taco Bell. Who don't? I don't know. I don't have Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. Oh, you had Taco Bell. Okay, you're the one that had Taco Bell, Dwight. Okay. If you have full English for breakfast, you don't need a very big. Okay. Howdy do. Bloody hell is a swear, but it's a mild swear. But can you say it? Like, can you not type it in? I don't know, the way he made it sound like you couldn't say it. Like, you couldn't even type it. Okay, is worse, but very, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the same thing here, Les. He lives in Ohio. Who lives in Ohio? Oh, I know Anthony Dodds lives in Ohio. He lives in Toledo. Censorship is everywhere. Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know. He just made it sound like bloody was a bad thing for the UK people to type, even. Like, they were censored on YouTube or something. So I guess it would be censored here on YouTube if you said it a lot in your channel. You know, if you sat there and said bloody hell and bloody this, the bloody and the bloody this, and the bloody damn mailman, he didn't bring my mail. The hell's wrong with the bloody chap? It's inappropriate. It's okay. I'm inappropriate, Digger. Impolite. That's okay. That bloody mailman. It's always the problem. Brings me my wrong mail, brings me my neighbor's bloody mail, and I don't get my bloody bills. Then I get my bloody electric shut off. I got it. And we cleared up a couple things today. Man, you guys eat a lot of meals over there, though. Can't believe you have dinner and supper. Digger, do you have dinner and supper together? You make a good Englishman. I don't know about that. Bloody hell. So, Digger, what did you have for supper today? And then tell me what you have for dinner. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, what did you have for supper? And then tell me what you have for dinner. Unless dinner hasn't taken place yet. I don't know. I didn't have supper yet. It's not time. Holy Christmas, what time do you have it? Nah, I'm kidding with you. Some people do eat late. Again, I go back to my friends in Italy, like, and my family, like, they go visiting at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, even on work nights. What kind of stuff is that? Like, they're up till like 2 o'clock the 2 o'clock in the morning. They might come home and then they got to go to work the next day. But they take little naps during the day. It's only 7:10. Okay. Still early. Maybe toast or cheese sandwich. Gotcha. I had meat pies, chips, and beans. Mm, that sounds pretty good. Whose pies? Yes, we want to know. The Italians have it right. They know how to live. I'll tell you what, man. They do have it made, man. They do. I don't know, man. Aside from their screwed up government, I guess, but in general, they have a pretty good deal. I mean, like, come August, the whole town closes down and they go on vacation. And they go up to the mountains. And they're just hanging out, partying up in the mountains for the whole month of August, just about. And they're, they're visiting, and they're just. I'm sure they have stresses and things like that, but I don't know, man. They just seem to. Hmm, I don't know. Their life seems to be better. Spanish sleep in the afternoon. Holland's pies. Has to be. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be doing something right. I don't know. Don't know. Siesta at midday. My life is brighter with trains running. Yeah, is it, Joey? I hope you got some trains running. Just think how good it would be if you just ran trains all day. How you doing, man? Hmm. So what's for supper, Digger? Have to be some trains. Yeah, it has to be. Something I don't see many. Maybe you guys over in the UK see more of them. Italian modelers. Do you guys see Italian railroad modelers? Do you know of any? I don't even know of any. Do you follow any Italian modelers in Italy that model railroads? Just finished switching my recent weathered hoppers around the layout. That sounds like fun. I don't know what that beeper was. I will have some cereal, like crunchy nut cornflakes and a piece of fruit. That sounds like a superb supper, Digger. I like cereal sometimes as a supper or a snack. I don't know. And in between her, there are some around, but don't follow them. Yeah, I've just never even come across any like surfing YouTube. Mm, so no. So here's a question. Is there another whole YouTube over in the UK? Like, or is it the same YouTube that we have in the US? Like, is there like a YouTube.uk that's totally different from YouTube.com? 'Cause I think there is for eBay, isn't there? I have a couple of friends in Italy, but they aren't modelers, but Italians do model. That's interesting. I know, like Digger, that one company that you buy stuff from is in Italy. The tree people, right? Alberto has a nice little layout. Who's Alberto? Who's Alberto, John? YouTube is the same. eBay is regional. Okay. So here's another beef I got with some of you guys. You guys, some of you guys, I'm noticing in new channels I find, you guys are commenting on them. And they're pretty good channels, and you're not sharing these channels. What's up with that? I'm not naming names. Yeah, I just found like a couple channels that were really pretty good. Don't have a ton of subs, even the ones that do have a ton of subs. But, and I see some people I recognize, and they're holding out. Like John. Who's Alberto, John? Is he one of my Goombas? Do I need to find him? I mean, people do shout outs, right? And you don't have to do a shout out, I guess. I mean, it's up to you, but, you know, I don't know. If you find a good channel that's really good, just say it in one of your videos. And so somebody else can find it. Because I found some really good channels that, like that, I can't remember. I don't know if that N Scout Dystopia I found surfing, and then I've seen guys from the community commenting in his channel. I mean, I'm not totally into everything he does. I'm not into that apocalyptic modeling stuff, but if someone comments you don't know, call them out on it right there and then. Yeah, I will. It's like getting sponsored. Only the bigger channels do it. Yeah, but why can't you do it? I think we focus on letting people make their own channels known. Yeah, but like, well, not everybody goes into live streams though. I mean, there's tons of people that I subscribe to there. I never see in live streams. So not everybody goes to live streams. But like some of you guys have managed to find some good channels, and I don't know, for one thing or another, for one reason or another, they're not popular, or because there's a whole group of channels out there that have like are never in the community that we're in. The same people. You know, there's tons of them out there. I shouted out 3 small channels in my Hopper channels: English, Italian, and German. You shouted out an Italian channel? Really? I have to go back and see. I go to live streams all the time. Yeah, I know you go to live streams all the time, but not everybody does go to live streams all the time. There's a ton of people that never go to them. and which is fine. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's okay. Y'all check out Tyrone, new train guy. Bloody awesome layout. And only 52 subs. Is that his channel? Tyrone, new train guy? What's his channel name, y'all? Jenny Kirk. Yeah, everybody knows about Jenny Kirk, except me. Time doesn't line up for me with live streams. See, I Joey doesn't. I mean, he does go to live streams because he's here, obviously. But there are some people that never go to live streams. I've never ever seen them in live streams. Um, hmm. Trying to think of a channel that I have that I mm, what's that dude's name? I just watched him today. Can't remember, but there are people that I don't see in live streams. I should be on Jenny's live stream, but maybe later. Well, you don't have to stay here, Les. You can go to Jenny's. It's okay. I discover a lot of new channels through live streams. So I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I like this. I hate typing. Can't stand typing. I go into live streams. Sometimes I'll say hi. And don't take offense if I don't say hi to you, because usually my one hi is for everybody. I can't stand typing. I really can't. So most of the time when I'm in a live stream, I'm listening to the live stream. Occasionally, I'll look at the chat because I'm like reclined back or I'm relaxed back and my laptop is far away and I can't see the chat. And, I mean, there's a million excuses, but I can't stand typing. I really can't. I could talk for 10 hours. You know that. Do you not? I do, Digger, but it don't bloody understand me. It's like, I try to enunciate my words. I try, I'll tell you one thing YouTube has done for me is made me enunciate words better than I did before, because with a Philadelphia accent, words, our words aren't the same sometimes. And when I talk, sometimes the speech thing doesn't understand me. And it's a bloody pain. You don't say hi to me, Jerry. I cried so much. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, buddy. I'll call you and say hi to you. I mean, it's funny because, like, Pappy, I have Pappy's number, so I text Pappy back and forth. So if I'm in chat and I'm just hanging out, I'll say hi, Pappy, in text. And it's funny. But but no, I just can't stand typing, man. And I talk into my phone, and it's just, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not, sometimes you can't even understand what the hell you're saying, and then you look like a complete idiot. It was bad enough. So, I don't know, just how it is. I got a new Oxford car. Oh, yeah? What did you get, Dwight? His stream is it's not deliberately late. It's when he can do it, Digger. Digger, you're not missing nothing. You're better off going to bed. Yeah, what car did you get, Dwight? Or truck? Yeah. I mean, my big fingers And like usually, so like sometimes I'll have chat, I'll have the live stream going on my laptop and I hear it through my laptop, shut my phone off, but get in the chat with my phone. Sometimes it's a pain because my big fingers don't text very well. And then when I talk to my phone, it don't understand me sometimes. Must be even worse when you have a southern accent. For a cheap deal, I took it. Who offered a cheap deal? Oh, Dwight. I know they come in little display cases. Stop talking in riddles, Dwight. Get to the meat of it. Tell us the facts. Nothing but the facts. It's another DeSoto. Cool. Where did you get it, Dwight? Do 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 do. Son of a gun. Is that what that station wagon with the wood sides is? It's a DeSoto. That's a cool car. I like that. He's still not telling us where he got it. You don't want to tell us? Lord, give me strength, Lord. Lord. I found the guy on eBay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't buy too much stuff on eBay. I used to. I don't trust people on there anymore, man. I don't know. I know some people that buy stuff on there all the time. I've only seen DeSotos in an auto collection. I've never seen a real. Well, I might have seen one at a car show. Steve 87th, PSAP. What is up? Just found you online, but I need to start a meeting. That's okay. That's okay, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Take us into your meeting. Let us make them all confused. We'll put masks on. Tell them we're holding you hostage. Get that new engine yet? Four. Leslie Digger, Steve, Dwight, John. So that thing's lying. There's more than 4 people here. It said 8 at one time. I don't know why people don't talk, like chat. Maybe they don't feel like typing too. Just like I don't feel like typing sometimes. I guess that's how it is. Taste of my own bloody medicine. Bloody right. Bloody right, Steve. supposed to be here today, Dwight. New unpainted GP20. Very good. What are you going to paint it, Conrail? Strange I can join in like this in a stream, but face to face I clam up, maybe not say a word. Really? Not me, brother. I'm just like this in real life. uh, I guess it takes it takes some time to come out of your shell. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I know some people that are like that, but that's okay. That's what makes the world go round. Nope. PSAP, of course. Oh, damn that PSAP. Whatever that stands for. That sounds sweet, Steve. Conrad. Psst. You saying that stuff, Steve? Oh, John. Dude, did you see that link I sent you? That was pretty interesting little article about that GP 30, the electrified GP 30 that Southern had. That was pretty cool. I get stuff from my. I belong to a chapter of NHRS, National Railroad Historical Society. And we get a lot of emails like that from them. Interesting things about railroads. Puget Sound and Pacific. I thought PSAP just meant package service ASAP. Mystic gets a BLI. He's got another B. John has got a BLI coming, and you got a BLI coming. It's a BLI world. Does anybody make a GP20 in N scale though? Some people down to beat, but mine runs great. No problems. I have two. I'm glad you like it. I mean, I like mine. Don't get me wrong, but it's let me down twice. So my hopes aren't high for it. You know what I'm saying? And most likely I won't buy another one. They make nice stuff, no doubt about it. But sometimes you get a lemon. Maybe my next one won't be a lemon, but I don't want to spend $190, $200, $160, $170 to find out. See, Dwight's doesn't work. You got to reset it probably, Dwight, or you need a new decoder, one or the other. So, John, you got your switcher, and you like it, huh? Sure. I loved mine when I got mine. And then, I didn't know why it died the first time, and then we reset it. And, it was okay. Figure out maybe I did something, and, who knows? And then it happened again. And I haven't ran it since. I'm sure it'll be fine, I guess. You have two GP20s in DC, though. Lifelike, right? Less N scale. He also offers some good older transition era locos. Yeah, they do. have a lot of steam. What's up, Martin? BLIs are like Ferraris. They work when perfectly tuned. Yeah, you might be right about that. I don't have a Ferrari, so I don't know what they're like. I guess you're right. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy them again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's my feeling with it. I mean, if I have to swap out a decoder, I don't know how hard that would be. I just thought you'd just plug it in and be done with it, but it doesn't sound like that's going to be the case. So I don't know what'll come of it if it ever doesn't restart. As long as it keeps, I'll restart it, you know, as long as it'll keep restarting. But come the day when it doesn't restart, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be sad. In the junk pile. That's sad, man. Like, why can't they make good stuff? Like, and I'm sure it's probably like the decoder that's the problem with them. Why can't they make good decoders that last? Is it that hard? It's like, why do you have to change the couplers on your scale train engines and cars? Like, why can't they just spend a little bit more money and put better couplers on them? I don't understand that. You're spending $200 or $70, $50 for a car. Like, what is another $5, $10? I don't understand that. Yeah. I don't get it. Like, does Scale Trains make their own couplers and they're junk? Like, BLI, they make their own decoders and they're junk. You know, maybe you get a good one here and there, but they don't have a good reputation. And I don't understand. You pay a lot of money for them. You think they would just get it right. MTH. I don't have MTH. I never had MTH, so. Yeah, I don't understand, man. What's so hard? You know, if it was. Okay, here's the thing. If it was Lifelike or Bachmann, but now Bachmann, even in DCC with sound, is not cheap. But had it been, if they were less expensive, right, then I would expect something a little less quality from them, right? So I might have to change something in them. And I'd be happy with it. But if I'm paying $200 for something, I shouldn't have to do nothing to it. And I should be able to rely on it. If I spend $70 or $50 on some tank cars from Scale Trains, and I got to change the couplers on them to make them work, I'm not going to be happy, and I'm definitely not going to buy another damn one of them. But people do. Oh, you'll be fine, John. You have good luck. You'll be fine. And if you're not, then you'll deal with it, right? Makes dummy B units with their E7s that nobody else has. Yeah, I mean, listen, they make nice stuff. Their stuff is gorgeous, right? It's like, here's the thing, right? You got a Ferrari, right? Let's call BLI Ferrari. You got this Ferrari, right? And here's Mr. Ferrari. He decides, let's put a Volkswagen motor in it and pass it off. Or let's put some, like, I don't know, some cheap leather seats or some cloth beach chairs in there and send it out the door. Why do they got to send it out the door with less inferior parts? Because they got to know that there's a problem. I don't know. What do you think of my engine body I printed? I think it looks good. I think once you get rid of them lines, it'll look really good. Those lines aren't going to get covered up with paint. But once you do something with those lines, I think it'll look really nice. And I'm sure it's going to be hard to get rid of some of them because you don't want to lose other details. But, and how you go about, oh, the lines are gone. Well, how does it look? I don't know. I don't know how it looks now. As long as the lines are gone. Are they truly gone now? Or do you think they're gone? I like it. It's a cool engine. As long as the lines are going. And even if they're not going, who cares? Who cares? What did it cost you to make it? You know, I mean, when it comes down to it, all that matters is that you're happy with whatever you do. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what your ballast looks like as long as you like it. As long as you like your cars and your rolling stock. It doesn't matter. Who cares what everybody else thinks? Honest review and risk losing their advertising. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't watch enough review videos to see if anybody says anything about the Scale Train's couplers. Because as far as I know, that's the only downfall of Scale Train stuff. And I don't know that it's all of it. I just know from Jack complains about them all the time. He changes them out. He's the only guy I know that runs so much Scale Train stuff. So I don't know if they're all like that or it's just a couple of them. Passenger cars for it too. That's cool. Yeah, rule one applies, man. As long as you're happy, it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. Because listen, there's going to be modelers that are going to be critical about a lot of stuff because they're so prototypical that, and I'm not naming names either, but man, they're a little too extreme. They're a little too extreme. But, you know, to each his own, that's all. Maybe you need a Sam's Train stream in the U.S. He really gives honest reviews. Yeah, maybe we do. I might put a motor in this. And what? Dwight? Stop talking in riddles, Dwight. Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know, I used to follow that Jay Wright dude. I don't really care about, I mean, the only time that I pay attention to reviews is if I'm in the market for whatever's being reviewed. You know, otherwise they don't matter to me, you know? But, I don't know. You think that if enough people complain that Scale Trains would put better couplers in, and I'm pretty sure that they know that they're no good, but they say to keep prices down. Again, I go back to, is $10 going to kill you? Even $25 or $20? If you had to spend $20 more on a Scale Train's engine or car, is it going to stop you from buying it? Probably not. So just make it right to begin with. That's all I'm saying to you. Scale Trains, are you listening to me? Scale Trains. Shane over there at Scale Trains, are you listening to me? Uh, that shit. I don't know. They got 8 people here now, it says. I guess when you start complaining about stuff, people like to show up. uh, that's the nature of us. We like to watch. We like to watch accidents. We slow down when there's an accident on the highway, just to see what's going on. Is he dead over there? Oh, they're bound to know the criticism. I think they will put my couplings on it if you request in a direct. I'm sure they probably would. Maybe they would, but my point is, why do you have to? Like, hey, Mr. Ferrari, I'd like a little better tires than you're putting on there, because the ones you put on there are junk, and they wear out in 2 weeks. like, like you should just get it, man. What's so hard? I know you meant micro trains, and that's probably like one of the things. Like micro trains maybe wants more, right, to put them on their scale train cars and engines, right, or KD, right. They want more money, right. I get it. Pass it on. You'll pay for it, right? It's like you buy a car and it don't have no windows. You would gladly pay extra for the windows if you had to, right? Just because. We'll put some paper in there. Would that be enough for you? Yeah, chain charges. Yeah, I'm sure they do charge for licensing, but you just pass it on. Like, is it that expensive? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, like, so, like, what's so special about them? Why can't anybody else make them just as good as they'd make them? If you're going to make something that looks like something, at least make it as good as that is. Pray for your logo. Okay, John, we'll have a real quick prayer. In the name of Father, Son, Father, in heaven, we ask you that you bless John's little loco and keep it strong and running for years to come. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. There you go, brother. If you drive a Ferrari like a Ferrari, your tires only last 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess so. It's a good point, Martin. Charged now for using their liveries, including phone flags. I wonder how much, what's that like? Like, does UP charge scale trains to use UP stuff? I wonder what that's like. I wonder how much that is. I wonder how much of that cut they get. That's interesting. Lord have mercy on the loco. Amen, brother. Yeah, I wonder how much they get. I'm sure they get something. It's gotta be. Gotta be. I don't know. Bloody right. Bloody right, Dwight. It's hard to believe it's November. Pretty soon it'll be December. Somebody's burning a fire. Smells good. Man, I hope this winter goes fast like the summer did. If you send me $2.95 and your locomotive, send it to me and I'll bless it and send it back to you. No guarantees that it will run though. J7, you still working on your J7, you still working on your I don't want to blame Heath. It's not Heath's fault. Will you use real holy water? I surely will. I use the holiest of holy water. Dwight, you bloody kill me. I'm getting hungry now. Man, I hope this dude comes at exactly when he tells me he's coming. He should be coming. I'm going to have to go soon. So, couplers that come with scale trains are brown, which is closer to reality than the Black Cadies. Yeah, but if they don't work, I don't know how to spell it. Well, phonetically spell it. I can't help you there, brother. Ask Google. She'll help you spell it. Say, Google, how do you spell expicalidocious? And she'll tell you. And then you could tell us. Because we don't know what he's working on. I guess he still is working on whatever you think he's working on. Suppose my BLI decoder breaks. What should I replace them with? Anything you want. Other than a BL. I mean, here's the thing, right? Your locomotive, send for your warranty, send your warranty in, blah, 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 right? Keep track of it and send it back if it breaks within your warranty. Once it breaks outside of your warranty, then you got to decide what the problem, figure out what the problem is, right? And then you decide what to put in it. Whatever you want. Loc Sound, Tsunami, soundtracks, whatever. Don't worry about it though, man. I've blessed it. It's good. Said a little prayer. It's good. Google don't know either. Guess you're out of luck, man. You sure it even exists? Oh, don't think my comment came through. Let me look, Les. Let's see. It might not have. Blame Heath. That was the last thing you said, beside your laugh. There again, the railroads. I saw that one. The railroads charge now for using their liveries. And the last thing you did was laughed out loud. I found a video years ago from Australia. He was working on some kind of car. Oh, I think he's like weathering his gondolas. G-O-N-D, gondol, D-O-L-A. Hey, he was weathering his gondolas, wasn't he? He could have just said hopper cars or coal cars. It's okay, Dwight. We still love you. I printed one. You printed a gondola? I gotta pray for strength right now, fellas. He fitted a DCC decoder by cutting the loco in half, threw in a decoder, and glued the two halves together. Really? That had to be interesting. So, like, I thought that once my decoder died in my Broadway Limited locomotive, I would replace it with something else, whatever that something else was. I just thought that it would just plug in. Oh, obviously, I don't think it does. You got to do some wiring to it. So, I mean, there's videos out there and there's information out there in the world of the internet that tells you, what people did because it's a common problem. So, use a positive ground. MTH uses a negative ground. So replacing a decoder is a pain. Don't know about BLI. Yeah, I don't think it's as easy as I thought it was, Martin. I don't think it's like plug and play type. Take this out, put this one in. Yeah, I think you need to wire it. And it might be easy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be a little more difficult in N scale than HO scale. But, you'll figure it out if you have to. That's what we're wondering, John. Did he print gondolas? He just said he printed something. So if it came time for me to replace mine, most likely either a Soundtrax or a ESU Logue Sound, just because my other, well, I mean, two of my engines are Logue Sound, so, and the other three I haven't figured out what they are yet. I have to figure out what they are. Because from what I understand, it's easier to consist locomotives when they have the same type of decoders. I don't know. What about a decoder buddy? I don't know. What's a decoder buddy? What's it do? You have to rewire all the leads. Okay. Don't have a soldering, especially if decoders. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be too. I don't know. I mean, at that point, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. We'll see. Hopefully, I never have to deal with it. And hopefully, you don't have to deal with it too, John. Steve, you're still here? I thought you had a meeting. I'm gonna try something really quick. I'll be back if it don't work though. Okay. I just had to see if I got a message. I'm wondering who was the live stream addiction? Jerry for hosting or me for attending? It was both, dude. How are you, Bob? I'm addicted to watching them and doing them. It's easier to do a live stream sometimes than to make a video. Just, chilling out at the shop. Just got done doing some stuff an hour and a half ago. Now I'm just waiting on somebody to come to do more stuff. So, what better way than to hang out with my buddies? If a decoder buddy fits. It's bloody crazy, you're right. Oh, good. Glad to see you broadcasting from the truck. You got any questions? Man, I like that tarp idea. I was talking about it yesterday in my CSX live stream video when I was out rail fanning. I said, man, you guys got to check out Bob's latest video where he broke out a tarp and put it on his car. What a great idea that was. Ooh, excuse me. How's the weather down there, Bob? It's cold up here in the north. It's probably colder in Pittsburgh, too. I'm sure we knew what you meant last. You didn't have to retype it. It's okay. We autocorrect in our brains. It's a wonderful thing, our brains are, how they autocorrect. Tarp is cool, but I would prefer full kitchen and bar. Yeah, but the tarp did it in pinch, right? It worked. I thought it was a good idea. Next time, bring out your kitchen and bar. Your autocorrect is effective. The one you have in your brain? Come on, man. I've seen people type things that challenge you for that. Like they'll leave out letters and words, and how your brain just fills in the blanks. Your brain fills in the blanks for the most part. I mean, we can't figure out like what you're trying to say. If you say, "John, what are you working on? Are you still working on that thing?" What thing? Well, don't work that way, but we can make little corrections. All right, man, I gotta go. I gotta take this phone. I want to talk to you guys